Let's go, Zwift Academy Finals, Episode 1. Getting stuck in.
Welcome to the Zwift Academy Finals. Over the next 5 days, cycling's hottest new talent from around the globe.
Alright, let's skip ahead to the introductions.
And now it's time to meet our finalists.
Holy smokes, mate. That is like a castle. Never seen something like that. It's like we're back in ancient times, man. G'day guys, I'm Alex Bonia. I'm 19 and I come from Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia.
He is fair dinkum.
Can't get stuck in, old man. It's gonna be sick, bro.
Bonia. I thought it was Bogna. Bonia.
Yeah, I started
Bologna.
cycling when I was about 14 with the mountain bike club. I had a few nicknames over the years. So Mullet God, Flying Mullet, what's another one? Like Boggo. And my most recent one's been Zwift Lord since getting onto the academy, so it's been pretty funny.
Look at this production.
Oh man, yo, and Canyon, Shrem, that's sick. Oh, I can see the bikes too. Man, they're looking so drip. Oh man, look at the cars. Alpecin Canyon, wow. Man, this is so excited, man. I'm so serious.
This would be a bit awkward to film. He'd have like the camera guy in front of him. But how about the van cam and then they've got the drone shots coming in? This is like proper professional. It's a 35-minute episode too. Holy mackerel.
No way. Full aero, disc brakes, Shimano Di2. Oh, wicked.
That is pretty sick, having all the bikes ready as soon as you get there. And then they luggage into the house. Oh my god.
Oh, this is sick. Whoa, no way. This beach house is awesome.
It's like Love Island or something. Too hot to handle.
The scenery here and the roads and like, oh, I just can't wait. You know, it's going to be the best experience ever.
Next
All
up.
of it still feels so surreal, and that I just feel so lucky that I'm here. My name's Imogen Alton. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Been kind of not left in the dark, but I think they want surprises. I used to compete as
Yeah, they didn't know, like the finalists barely knew anything. They kind of like just suddenly these flight tickets arrived and they were like, okay, by the way, you're going to Spain in a couple of days. It was and they had no idea what they were doing. It was very much spur of the moment stuff.
an elite rower. I stopped rowing because I fell out of love with the sport. I lost that passion and drive, but I found that
Former
joy
rower,
in
yes.
the coffee rides and in the socialness that riding gave me.
Cycling is way more fun than rowing. Totally agree.
A couple of team cars up ahead.
This is like Love Island. Then they have to awkwardly meet each other, and they're like, "Oh, so you're the first one here."
Good, I'm Alex.
Nice
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you. Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh?
2 Aussies actually. There we go. That's a bit easier.
Oh my god. What
sick.
the hell? Yeah, a couple recovery walks on the beach. Don't mind if I do, thank you.
This is going to be interesting when there's all the guys and the girls rock up.
Yeah, to make this
Little interesting. Hey, Cooper! Mr. Sayers. Oh,
I
develop.
think they're going to be pretty fast roads, very hilly, but
Oh, he's already talking about the cycling. Come on, Coop.
so in 2020, Jay Vine was my Nero teammate. Seeing him win the Zwift Academy last year wasn't a surprise. It'd be incredible to follow in Jay's footsteps. I've come all this way from Australia to win this pro contract, and I put in all the hard work, and I'm not going home without it.
Jeez, no holding back, Coop. Far out. This is so funny.
Very best and get everything out.
We got to get some goss out of what's going on. Something has to happen here.
Really beautiful.
Next up,
Oh, I'm
Mr.
so
Hill.
excited to get started. It's an unreal opportunity. My name is Sam Hill. I'm 26 years old and I'm from New South Wales, Australia.
Oh, he's straight down the line of the camera there.
It's unreal. It's a totally different landscape out here.
Yeah,
I'm
not in
racing
Tamworth
for
anymore.
Team Nero Continental, which is a Sydney-based National Road Series team. The team of last year's winner, Jay Vine, and the team of my competitor this year, Cooper Sayers.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Wow, I can see the ocean
Oh,
already.
a bit of competition,
Staying right
huh?
on the beach here.
They are too. Right
Awesome
on the
views,
beach.
car and all.
All right.
It's going to give us a complete
Cool.
power profile for each rider, but
Standard
how
sort
well
of
that
power
goes
profile
between
test
each
on the
effort
trainer.
is also critically important.
All
For the
right.
fitness test, finalists will be riding the virtual roads of Watopia.
They all got Garmin 1030s as well. Coop came and Sam both came home with Garmin 1030s, so they're recording it all on the big tablet head units. But they actually look pretty cool. And they, as I said in another video, they all got the Super Sapiens blood glucose monitors. So they were, this isn't just, the production looks pretty cool, but it wasn't just it wasn't just all for camera and stuff. Like, they were testing them properly and had everything getting tracked.
Your test is 1 hour and 33 minutes long. Give it everything. You know which of the intervals that you need to hit. Every watt counts, every second counts. So give it everything you've got. I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, even straight off the bat, there's like no fans here. And they're in, where do they go? Spain or something. So this is already, like, automatically, this is going to be a heat tolerance test, pretty much. There's one little fan underneath the TV screen. It's not going to be enough. They're doing maximal efforts. These dudes are absolutely huge engines. They'd need, like, industrial-sized fans in front of each of them to stay cool. So this is already, it's still testing their physiological ability, but not necessarily pure power. That's the thing with these setups.
Good luck, lads.
Bit of a warm-up.
For any second now, they're about to start their maximum effort 21 second seated sprint. Here we go.
21 seconds. Oh, so there's 7 seconds with just little warm-ups.
That's it, well done. Come on. Yes, come on, guys. Go, 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 go. Get it all out. Come on. Go, 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 go.
Oh my gosh. Cooper, see Cooper had the AirPods in. That's pretty smart. You'll get a bit, music does help you. I mean, there's going to be a lot of adrenaline in here anyway. I'm sure it's, in these scenarios, probably not going to help too much, but you can see he's thinking marginal gains for Coop with the AirPods in.
Great effort.
Surprised they let him use them, actually.
30 seconds to go until effort number 2.
And no fans. Where are they're going to be pissing with sweat. This is going to be disgusting.
I think we're going to see...
And the lights as well. They got lights here for obviously the productions. This would be hot. That'd be giving off a lot of heat. This just looks, oh my gosh.
600 average. Yeah. Well, I think it's certainly north of 500. Right, you ready?
For 20 seconds, they'd be doing at least, seated sprint. Yeah, probably between 800 and 900 watts. I'm sure Coop could probably do 900 watts seated. Sam as well, like, he's still got a pretty good, for a tall, skinny rider, he's still got a pretty good sprint. They probably would have done 800-900 watts for those seated sprints.
Go, 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 go. Brilliant stuff. Everything you've got. 15 seconds to go. Come on.
So 3-minute all out.
Numbers.
This would be...
10 seconds. Everything out. Well done, guys. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So that was about 500 watts for 3 minutes.
Well done.
Just the average, from 495 average.
Okay, guys, 6 minutes.
Cooper weighs... Coop's about 65 kilos, I think. 65 kilos. So that's a lot of power for a little guy.
Minutes, full gas. Good luck. Looking
Alright,
good, guys.
20-minute
Looking
test.
good.
30 seconds, finalists. 30 seconds.
This looks like an actual version of hell. Look at this. This is just... Oh.
These are some big numbers, guys. Fantastic.
No, it's 6-minute free ride. I don't know what they're doing. This is a weird power profile test.
A minute just over before the final 10 minutes.
And they got their jerseys on, like on the trainer. Usually you'd probably take your jersey off if you're on the trailer. This just looks so... so horrible. Although he's got a jumper on. Maybe they had the aircon going in the room or something. Anyway.
In terms of actual duration of efforts, it's not a huge amount in an hour and a half session, though, and it's fascinating how much insight you can get because everyone's on static indoor trainers. You wouldn't get that on an outdoor ride. So yeah, it's been good. Right, 50 seconds.
That is that's good. This is very fair test. Like, the Tax Neos are known to be very, very accurate. There's no like spin downs you need to do or anything. So They're all in the same conditions. They're pretty much straight next to each other, straight off the plane. So, yeah, very fair test of all their fitness.
Okay, finalists, it's your final effort. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Full gas, you guessed it.
I think they did a 6 minute, then a 10 minute. I don't know. This is odd.
25 to go. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Come on. 20 seconds.
Let's go back, actually.
Come on.
Had the average up. So this is Sam Hill. 10 minute effort. Looks like he's nearly, he's 8 minutes in. He's done 444 watts for for 8 minutes. Might chat about this a bit later, but a little bit low. He could actually do more than that if this was on the road, even though that looks pretty high. Sam's 10 minute power is incredible.
Almost there.
And it would be higher than that on the road.
Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. Come on. Nearly there. That's it. Come on. Fantastic. Well done. Good effort.
Solid.
Fantastic.
Probably numbers quite not where like they normally are, but you know, there's probably like a few, you know, just travel and stuff. But you know, just
It's too hot and you're on the trainer.
there's plenty more days and stuff, so just rip it up and have fun, eh?
We just did the fitness test and I definitely went 100%. I'm really happy with how it went. I feel like I got the most out of myself and I finished every effort completely spent, so things couldn't have gone better. I feel like I got the most out of myself and I finished every effort completely.
That looks, you can see the sensor on his arm there. Unless he's been in the gym doing some tricep pushdowns, that is the Super Sapiens.
It's the intervals in front of you on the screen now.
All right. Don't mean to be rude, but the video will go on forever if I'm looking at the women's one. So let's skip ahead. Test results, men. FTP, Sam Hill won. There we go. 5.5 watts per kilo, 395 watts. I'm not sure how they calculated this because that power profile test was a little odd. I think it was like a 6 and a 10 minute test. 395 watts for Sam. Bit low. Like Sam's actual threshold on the road, at least when he was at home, was sort of between 410, maybe a bit higher, maybe like between 410 and 420 watts. He is an absolute freak. Probably one of the fittest, or if not the fittest aerobically riders domestically in Australia at the moment. Part of that's probably due to the heat, due to the trainer, maybe how they calculate. I don't know how they estimated FTP from that test. Who else? 5. These are all pretty solid for the trainer. Coop, 332 again. Coop's thresholds, I think like 360, maybe a little bit higher. So yeah, a bit low. So Coop down the bottom there, pretty. No, these. There's like there's club A graders with these sorts of numbers. In Australia. So yeah, some of these numbers don't really reflect the level that these guys are at. If you're looking at these going, oh, I'm not far off that, trust me, you're not. These numbers aren't really accurate.
Did you notice, you say that maybe during the sprint he might not have been in the
He was cheating. He was 3 centimeters above the saddle. Makes him a good rider, a real cyclist.
Hold on, what?
Above the saddle. Makes him a good rider, a real cyclist.
Why? Because he was cheating?
He might
Fucking
not.
hell.
Really important to see.
Did you notice, you say that maybe during the sprint he might not have been in the
He was
drops,
cheating.
but
He was cheating. He was 3 centimeters above the saddle. Makes him a good rider, a real cyclist.
No comment. Fucking hell. That's legit. Wow.
and what about Sam?
He's maybe.
I love this guy as well. Throughout, this guy just says it how it is, even when they're talking about the riders. This guy's hilarious. All right, that was day 1. Let's go to day 2.
Today, because today
Out on the road.
you have got a long day in the
Oh, they're in their kit. Look at this. How cool. So they all got the Alpecin kit. The ladies got the Canyon Tram kit. Nice. That is pretty cool.
saddle. You're going to have a fast endurance ride with some intense intervals and some skills-based tests.
That's right. So the coaches are going to be scrutinising your bike handling ability, as well as how you can perform key skills that you'll be faced with in a pro race.
So today we're going to do a sprint lead out. We're going to do it with the pros against the Zwift Final Academists. So
That's pretty cool.
I
This is
think
sick.
would be a bit embarrassing if we lose this one. So we're going to try and do our best to set Tim up
These,
for a good sprint and take the win.
The Alpecin guys will be coming out of their off season as well. I mean, Match will be fit because he does the cyclocross season, but The other guys will be, they might have not done any training. And obviously the Zwift guys have been training full gas for months for this, so it'll be quite interesting to see the difference.
The only aim is to deliver their most explosive rider to the finish for an all-out sprint for the night.
Okay, so side-by-side
Any
training.
chance against the pros, our finalists will need to work out their most...
So Cooper is doing a sprint then? He is, yeah.
Out of the blocks, the finalists have inexplicably changed their lineup, with Byron not starting out as planned and putting the big engine Sam on the front.
Oh, come on, Sammy. Bend those elbows, mate. That is a... oh, that was like 5 seconds. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be... He must have done more than that. What's going on here? There we go. Nice. Oh, jeez. Come on, lads. You're way off.
There is no lead out left from the Zwift guys. Byron is gone. 3 guys. Out Australian guy.
And it's now up to Alex. This could be make or break, going up against Matthew van der Poel.
That's pretty cool.
Let's be fair, Alex versus Matthew van der Poel.
He's doing pretty well. He held him.
Express Mads can't contain his racecraft and is instinctively dive for Millier's wheel.
Oh,
the rules
is that-
are broken.
Is that 2 rule breaks 2 days in a row? Mads, what is going on? Sam Gaze, Tim Merlier. That is sick.
That was a big pull from Mads, and Cooper is now perfectly placed to
Sheesh.
outsprint a Tour de France stage winner.
He's doing well. Is he holding the shoe? He is too.
Or maybe not. A win then for Alpecin Fenix, but the finalists impressively
Solid.
pushed Merlier
Nice work,
all
Coop.
the way to the line. A celebratory wheelie from Matthew van der Poel across the finish line.
He's a big kid, Vanderpool. Cooper was saying he's like he's just all over the place. Does whatever he wants on his rides. Yeah, just a big kid. All right, next up. All right, so they've done that sprint lead out. Then they did. I think they were saying they were going to do some SEs up this climb, and now they're getting to send off for a one-off max effort. Yeah, they'd be pretty cooked. Especially like those Zwift guys in that sprint would have been going in that lead out. Would have been going as hard as they possibly could. Like they would be pretty tired by now.
2, 1, go. Right,
Woo!
Sam is out the blocks first.
He's looking lean, Sammy, isn't he? Look how skinny he is.
Show the coaches that he's
Still got
capable of a
so
high
much
pace
power
in
though.
the fitness test.
Cooper.
Cooper cooking. And now to Mads,
Nice.
who
This would be
after
so
the
hard with those
start
turns.
is making ground up already on Cooper.
Because you kind of got to sit as you go through the turn, then accelerate. And,
In hot pursuit, it's the punchy Aussie Alex, but will his efforts clinging on to Matthew van der Poel in the lead-out damage his chances in the hill climb? And he'll be sensing danger because flyweight climber Byron is chasing him
is that a little wheel slide there?
And he'll be sensing danger because flyweight
Ooh,
climber Byron
it was
is
too.
chasing-
Look at that.
And he'll be sensing danger because flyweight climber
Oh, was that the
Byron-
camera?
And
I think he
he'll
did.
be
He went over. It
sensing
looks like he.
danger because flyweight climber
Ooh.
Byron is
Was that
chasing him down.
I don't know. That looked like that back wheel might have gone.
Mads has Cooper in his sights, but after an explosive
Anyway.
start,
Oh, this looks hard. This looks 1.5k climb. Ouch. What's that going to take him? 4 minutes? 3 minutes? All right, results.
it's Mads.
Sam Hill.
19 seconds.
Good on him.
Cooper is in third, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Fourth is Byron with 3 minutes 28.
First bit negative maybe was Sam in the turns and everything.
Okay, and then the lead outs.
Yes, yes. Yes, I mean, it's probably fair. Sammy's not like a pure natural on the bike. I don't think he grew up racing as well. So, bike handling probably, I mean, he'd accept that that's probably an
Was
issue
good,
for
I
him or
thought.
something he needs to work on.
I remember Alex with a very strong effort to keep up a bit with the pace of
Yeah, that
Matthew.
looked like a pretty strong pull, actually.
Also the sprint.
Because Vanderpool there as well, like, he's going hard. Like, you can...
managed it pretty well.
I remember Alex.
It's
with
not
a
like they
very
were just
strong,
doing a joke. Like,
effort
you can
to
see his
keep
body
up
was
a bit
rocking.
with
He's
the pace of
putting some
Matthew.
watts in.
Also, the sprint of Cooper.
And Alex was holding him.
Was very decent.
Yeah, Coop sprint. Holding Merlier's
there
wheel.
was also
Just
just
smack bang, probably
managed to
16,
well.
1700
Okay,
watts.
now let's move on then to the final test, which was the max effort after all that hard work. A surprise, wasn't it? Byron, we'd think, is the 60-kilo guy. He'd go up that.
Yeah, so Byron's the guy from South Africa, the time trialist. He's pretty light as well. I thought he'd probably be one of the most aerobically fit. Although it's only a 3-minute effort. It's not, it's such a short effort.
I'm like a rocket, but it appears not.
It's only 3
From
minutes.
Bayern, we expected that he is, the best climber of the 5 finalists when it goes about pure climbing. Maybe the
It wasn't that
effort was
steep. What did they say? 6%?
too short to show as a real climber what his capabilities are.
Okay, in second place, we've got Mads. Now, he had a slight issue in that he was going so fast, he had to brake for the motorbike. But still,
That is a
back
stitch
from
up.
that.
That's a stitch up.
That's a good ride, and he was looking smooth out there today, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's correct. Today outside.
So remember, Mads is the guy in that preview video. He's got some good race results. Like, definitely a more experienced guy. Good bike handling.
I think
More of a
he
racer,
managed,
I'd say.
well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, in third place then, we had Cooper. Now, as the designated team sprinter, second place in a
Cooper's not a
3K
sprinter.
block challenge.
He's a sprinter compared to the rest of them, but he's not a
That
sprinter.
seems like a good ride to me.
He did
Does have a
very
track
well,
background though.
Indeed. He was not sprinted out by Merlier, and on the hill he was also good.
Yeah, so that you already had him in quite a high regard, and today makes you think. Yeah. Okay. And then lastly, then, a surprise winner.
This
Okay,
tension.
perhaps
he
we've got
doesn't want to give too
Sam,
much away, does he?
our biggest rider.
Yeah, the diesel does it again.
Yes.
After 3.5 hours
Chugging
of
along.
riding, so then it makes sense. It seems like he always has the same kind of diesel power in it.
Yes.
Not that real punch, but the diesel keeps going.
He's still got a pretty
Is
good
it
punch,
diesel
Sammy. He can
Suitable
30-second
for
climb. Gone.
Professional racing. How big is your engine got to be to get away with it, Christoph?
You need a big engine, but you need also, as well, a lot of other things. And maybe... But like today is...
What is he going to say? Maybe the bike handling, the bunch positioning, it's going to be an issue for Sam.
But again, his cadence on the hill was good. A lot higher than it was on the flat.
Yeah.
Cadence. What are they going on about? They keep saying this cadence. I think because in the trainer test, his cadence was a bit low. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the cadence is your cadence. If you're doing the good power, it doesn't really matter. And Sam's cadence outside of that's pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe that's just a talking point. They like to bring up the cadence.
He can do it.
Cool. All right, I'll end the video there. Very interesting first 2 episodes. Keep watching, and we'll see what happens over the rest of the series. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.